Are we here now? Yeah. Well, who is here with me right now so that we can get started? Anyone around here? It's like we are getting good signal today. Network probably not disturbing as it used to. All right. Are you here and ready? Are you ready for us today? You said about a minute for us to start. About a minute for us to start, right? Are we live? I think we're live. I think we kind of having excellent network, right? This is 1 o'clock, and this is our schedule time to get started. Abby? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the time we should get started. All right, welcome to this live session. Yesterday, our analysis just worked exactly how we analyzed it. And we'll be going off to the chart right now. So, but before then, I would like to show you the amount that I made. I made 4K. 4K. Of course, it's not just 4K that I made yesterday, but talking about the one that resulted from the analysis we made live yesterday, the basis we talked about to enter and things like that. I entered the trade, of course, and I had it till almost 11 p.m. yesterday, so I have to, because the market was so close, I had to close it up, and then I had $4,000 that I made on my funded next challenge account. Yeah, that's it. All right, I will show you that in a little time now. I'm coming. Let me show you that. Just hold on, I'm coming. Just want to show you so that you can see that before we move forward. Okay. Please hold on for me a little while. This thing is. I'm having some issues, but hold on. All right, just keep holding on. I just want to show you what we made yesterday, what I made yesterday. And I want you to be sure to see that it was exactly the analysis that I used. So I want to point out some certain things for you as regards that, Okay. Okay. Just hold on. 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 Oh, so where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Trade account. I think it's here. All right, we have it here. Okay. So here it is. First of all, this is before I come to the analysis of. This is the account. It's $100,000 account. Of course, you know that this is Profem, right? Okay, as funded next, and here it is. I just want you to see every detail of this. So let me just click so that you see. All right, so I'm sure you can see. You could see the profit. See the profit, $4,180. That's what it is. You can see the commission that was collected. The total, that's $3 commission. You can see it's one loss that I used, and it was a buy trade. Remember I said we are going to be waiting for a buy, even though I did some sales in order I can do, but I will explain that later on. So as you can see, you see the entry, you see where I exited, you see the profit. So you see when it opened, that's on the 23rd. You can see it on the 23rd of December, around 5:16. That's where we actually took that trade around 5. Remember analysis, we did analysis around 12, and I said that trading is a waiting game, it's a patient game. You get patient and allow the market come to you. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. People, that's what the team be. That's what we did do. And we'll now go right to the chart. We'll soon go right to the chart, Abby, so that we go and see, so that we go and take a look. All right. So basically, we want to go to the chart right now. And just so you don't, please, come in, please. Hold on a little. Hold on a little. One. All right, we are here. Okay, so we are here. You have seen that's my profile account, 4K from data analysis. Let's go into the chart now. So let's go and see how did it happen? How did it happen? All right, are you ready? Are you ready for us to go? I will take you there right now for us to go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay. All right. Now the camera will be going off so that we can see the chart very clearly, right? All right. Let's go then. Okay, we are here. So how did it happen? Wow. And of course, you can see. Of course, you can see. What's this, man? Are you here? All right. Now, this is the particular trade. This is where my entry, even though I struggled to enter, I couldn't enter on time. All right. So, but this is the trade. Remember this analysis? I'm sure you can remember this analysis we made yesterday. This is okay. If you are here live, or you can go back and watch my video. and then you will remember everything properly. This is on the 22nd. Analysis we made at, at night, I think on the 22nd of December. That's what brought about this trade. I showed it off in my last analysis, where the analysis that brought about this particular trade, this one. So I showed this one off, you get. So this one, we talked about this trade and I in that live analysis, I mean different live analysis, I talked about this trade, then eventually took this trade, and yesterday, you see, all throughout that yesterday, the trade was still on before eventually came. See, it didn't hit the TP, it returned to this particular point. In fact, you can see almost returned to the origin of my trade. In fact, it returned to the origin itself and enter the stop loss area, but couldn't take us out. And then it came back again and fulfilled that trade. But you remember that this trade, I told you that immediately at this point, I exited this trade at this point because I observed this place as a turning pattern. So I exited at this point. I left the trade at this point, and you see what it did. It came here. So now I took this trade. See this trade, this particular trade, I actually exited when after it made 400. That is 400 pips. This is good, you know now. It made 400 pips, so I had to exit because the market was about to close, and I got $4,000 for it because it's one loss side that I actually used. But you can see the initial the initial take profit was actually hit, which is 750 pip. You can see you actually hit 750 pip. Did you see that? Without taking me out. So this is the result of analysis of yesterday. And remember, I talked about it here. So let's go to the place we'll make the analysis. Let me explain one more thing before we head to analyze today's trade. Let's go there. So before we head to analyzing today's trade. Now, so this is it. So let me zoom. Is it zoom out or zoom in? So if you went to the live video that I made yesterday, live video, last analysis, when we analyze this market, you remember when I talked about that I don't usually enter through using a pending order. I prefer to wait for confirmation before entry. To use pending order, that they should come to this point. I mean that this is the first point I mentioned, that they should put their pending order, and I also mentioned that they should put pending order around here, I think, or so. Then I explained that though I'm not sure the market will get to this place that yesterday, but I can put pending order. After all, pending order, if it doesn't execute now, you go and remove it. So but this is the place that is about around 4,438. Around 4,438. That's price of 4,438. So that is where. And if you go, you see, you now discover exactly that is where the market came. Market came to that place. If you put pending order around here, and then you put your stop loss below this low, you would have won that trade. You see that, and then the trade went over. And also, I remember talking about the fact that if it comes down, we want to take profit towards the high where the thing turned from before coming down like that. And I explained that you have to be patient and allow the market come this way. I also explained that if you want to enter the market, because the market was here, this is where the market, when we're doing analysis, I think, is around here or here. Let's say around here or thereabouts, around this area, sure. That's where it was. So I said that you will need to go and observe lower highs. When you begin to do lower highs coming down, you can take the trade. And I said you can take your profit around here. You can enter the trade and then take profit around here. But I say I didn't advise it because the market is bullish, so that we'll be looking for bullish trade. Although I took the trade also, when I was after the analysis, much later, when I observed that lower high, I took the trade, of course, up to, in fact, I took two trades. One was, in fact, the both were 300, more than 300 pip, 300, that's 600 pip coming down. So, but the one that concerns us is this place when I said we could take the trade from here, upward. So as you can see, so it came to this place and then started moving upward up to this place. And as you can see, you will realize that I was able to actually grab the profits from the trade. Okay, this is the trade. This the trade that I took. I think this one is okay. This is even no. This is 430 pips. This is about 430 pips from that yesterday trade. There is another smaller one that was taken. I don't think maybe not this platform that I marked it. I think it's here that I marked it. So let's just take a look at it. I'm just explaining. You know that as I'm a new trader, new trader, a lot of people this is 320 people. There's a small trade here, 320 people. Remember that this one is the trade from the analysis we made, but this one and the other trade where I'm coming from, this one, there's a tiny trade here. Let's go to 1 minute time frame so that you can see it. You can see it properly. Let's see 1 minute time frame so that I can see it properly. So I was saying, as a new trader, nobody will want to trust me. Nobody will want to, you know, actually not here to make money out of anybody. I just want you to come and let's analyze the market genuinely and take our trade genuinely and grow together as people that are learning to trade. You get that is even what me I'm saying. So it's not even an issue. I think this is where the market started today. That. So let me lock this so that it will not move from where. All right, so this is the big, let's go into big under 1 minute time frame. Let me just try to do this. Hey, look at this is the small trade. It's hidden here. So you see it, it's about 320 pip. That's I took this one coming down. I took the other one. The other one is 400 yes, 430 pip. This one is 320 pip. That is about 700 pip, more than 700 pip that I took coming down from the tree before this particular one now. So you see the beauty of beautiful analysis. I know as I'm saying this, there is hardly anybody in this channel right now, but anyone that come across this video, we understand properly, Abby, understand what we're talking about. So come together, let's analyze genuinely, let's analyze trade without any form of ulterior motive of making money from each other. Let's make money from the trade. I believe that trade is, that the forex trading is there and people can make money out of it without making money out of each other like that. So you can come and subscribe to this platform and then the YouTube channel, and we always come analyze trade every morning. As it is now, I have a running trade here. I'm going to show you a running trade because there's a trade. This market that is here right now, I have a trade on it. So let me just try to get it so that you will see. You will see. So I want to show you, you see, that I have a trade that is currently running. I'm sure you can see it. You can find it here. You can see it. It's a 0.50 lot size trade on gold, and this is currently just fluctuating around the $200 profit. So that is the trade that is currently running right now. You see that, right? So I'm already on the trade and is in profit right now. So let's see how it goes. So we can now go back to the chart and continue our analysis, right? So let's go. Let's go back there. Okay. I'm sure you can hear me, right? Can you still hear me? Let me make sure of it. Let me be sure that you can hear me. I'm sure you can hear me, right? All right, so let's go. So right now, how long have we stopped used to try to explain this chart? We have used 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Okay, so let's go right into the chart to analyze the market for the day. Or what do you say? Okay, let's go to this daily time frame. So let's delete everything we already have since from yesterday and start all over. And this is what we do in order to not to have a biased view of the market. So what do we do now? We mark out our order block and also see if there is trend line, support and resistance, trend channel, or any conventional trading method we can see. But first of all, we use the smart money trading strategy to mark out all this. So still, this is where we're still waiting for the market to come. All right, see that order block. Like this is now, here I want to mark now is like the one I usually call the invisible order block. So I'm still watching the market coming there and probably turning from there. I told you that order block, just a situation where we mark out points where we are expecting market to react. So like I said, I don't use pending order. I just use mostly confirmation method to execute instant execution. Okay. All right. Oh, so the next we'll go to 4 hours to see what we're marking out. All right. So this almost correspond with another block. We're going to refine this other block. This other block is invisible order, but what we're going to do is I will take it here. But what we are going to be watching around this area, because I see this place as invisible order block. See that? So we're refining our area. In fact, this particular point now here is the point where the market will come to, and me, I'll be confident that the market is probably going to turn. It's not going to move below this very particular point. So you get me? All right. So this is it. All right. So I'm watching the market to come to this point. I'll be confidently want to take a very good buy if I see that the market is showing me a turning pattern that you want to start going up. And remember, I said turning pattern, you go to 1 minute time frame and observe. Once you have another block and price moves to that other block, what you are going to do is to go to 1 minute and see the movement, because there are many ways you can determine the turning pattern. I explained it in the live video yesterday. I talked about it in the live video yesterday too. All right, so let's go to 2 hours. So 2 hours, we are going to refine this better, this other block. We're still expecting anything can happen, so we're not ignoring this other block. We can't say it's too far. Could be too far for today, but nobody knows. But these are points we'll be watching and looking at. So we'll still leave here this to be another block, mitigated order block, of course, by this. And this one and this other block, you see that the place I talked about, that I see it as invisible order block right from daily time frame. That's where you have now. You see it was another block, and you see it was invisible in higher time frame, but more visible in this time frame. And you see that price has come to mitigate it, and since then price has been going up. Do you see that? So that's why I talk about invisible order block, because markets are always likely to turn in that place. So once you learn how to identify it, then you are good. All right. Now, this is other this 2 hours time frame. There is this other block has been mitigated, as you can see. Let's take this as the other block. I did not carry it. This other block is been mitigated. So we can be waiting for a return of price to it and see if it's going to turn, because sometimes after testing it, it can come back to retest it again and go up. So we'll still be waiting for it to go. Meanwhile, this is 2 hour time frame. This is not our entry time frame. Let's go further. All right, so this is 1 hour time frame. So let's close this. This is 2 hour time frame. 2 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame rather. So this other block, we're still watching it because still look like where price can still come to, if not today, tomorrow, next, or anytime. So I'm watching this build up here. So all right, okay. So this other block, you see, I don't abandon mitigated order block because there are still points as far as price is above it. Price can just do a retest, retesting the order block again. So it's been mitigated by this candle, but we can still expect a retest of the other block and then flying up. Yeah. So that's why we just abandon. We don't completely treat them as liquidity either, that they will be swept. They can just come and become a place where price will bounce. Meanwhile, why we still put in mind that liquidity sweep is still is possible to still be a liquidity sweep. But that's why we watch and try to find out what is happening in the lower time frame as price is approaching that point. All right, so I would like to move this other block here. This is a tiny other block. It's been mitigated anyway. So, but then, let's just leave it. Let's leave this. Watch price come back to it, blow it up, tear it apart. But I would have loved to just put it here. Sorry that I don't follow the conventional method of smart money. I look at the experience I've gathered over time when I was learning how to trade. You get? So that is important too. And this is 1 hour time frame, right? But still looking at, I've still maintained this other block that is here as a possible place that price can retest. But instead of putting it here, I'll put it here, finding a fine retest around this juncture, like that. So, but what we can see, a price has retested this other block and is moving ahead. It is struggling to go up. I expect it to go up because this is this is the all-time high, new all-time high that it has made, and here is seem to be gathering something like head and shoulder pattern. So we want to let's go down. We'll explain more in our entry time frame. Explain more about that in our entry time frame. So let's just keep going. This 30 minutes, and this other block here, we're going to refine it to this point, but we are watching this resistance area here too. As price is coming, we'll be watching. All right, be watching like big brother, watching the housemates in the house. Big brother is always watching, So that's what we'll be doing to this. Their big brother will always be watching. So I would like to refine this to put this to be the other block here. This is normal other block, but let's put it here. So just want to watch this whole area. And here, you see, since refining this properly, the other block is still here. Let's leave it here. Let's leave it here. So the possible retest, even though you look at this candle, retested it. So after retesting the other you see the reason why I took a kind of a buy trade a little earlier. All right, so let's go to 30 minutes time frame. 15 minutes time frame. That's our entry time frame. Our entry time frame. All right, so what are we watching? First, we are watching. This is our critical area. This zone completely like this. Our critical area. Watching. First of all, if the market comes and bounce off here, is making a higher high, possibly has spread itself like this, and then come tap in here and fire up because we're still bullish. You see, we're still very, very what? Bullish. The market is still very bullish, so we're still looking to take a buy trade. Do you understand? So, but there's something we're going to observe here. You see, at this point, we have a break of structure around here. We can call that there's another block here after the break of structure. That calls the break of structure, and it goes up here again. And if we call this other block, though, you get as MP, but it's not even necessary. There's a break of structure to the offside. So what happens later on? Now look at here. There's a change of character to this downside, and you can take there to be other block that cause it. So which means that we be looking at this as what we regard a bearish order block. Let's mark it with another color. So what are we talking about here? We're seeing a situation where we are waiting for the market to hit this place. This is the beginning of the order block rather, as you can see. That's just the beginning of the order block, but it can swallow the market up to here. So anywhere around here, after either hit it and turn back, or anywhere around here, begin to turn back, they will want to take a sell, taking a sell down, and then we will be considering this turning point or looking at these points. For my preferred trade, remember we are having two buyers. We'll be having two buyers. If we want to sell, where are we considering to sell from? This is where we'll be considering to sell from. So if the market get to this place, go to 1 minute around anywhere from anywhere from here, go to 1 minute and begin to watch and see if you see anything bearish engulfing around that zone, this zone. You see making lower low or double top or wherever. After I get to this key area, you begin to try to sell the market from that point. And that's what we call turning pattern. Of course, you need to learn that because sometimes some of these things try to happen, but they are not a turning pattern. So if you have not mastered it very well, you will not be able to spot it because it's going to depend on what is happening, the structure of the market at that point in time in lower time frame. That will actually be helpful. And then looking at a buy trade, we are seeing a situation where the market comes to this place and start giving us a turning pattern, or it breaks below using lower high, or any other turning pattern to get to this zone. So this zone and this zone, because here might be, although here this place have been cleared, liquidity have been cleared here. That's what this candle did. So we'll be expecting it to come down too much for here. That's if you want to start going up. So what are we going to do? This is going to be once again the game of patience. It might happen today, it might not happen today, because you can see the market is very, very slow. But you know that from 2 o'clock now, the market will begin to run faster. So, but if that did not happen, what we are just waiting for is to wait the market get to this place and then begin to consider the pattern. What is, if you give us an entry trigger around this zone as a whole, then we're doing a sell. First of all, we're going to be watching here is possibly going to retest this particular zone. This is the order block, tested the order block, start going up. Is it coming back to come and retest it before going up? So that's what we want to observe here. And if that fails, there is invisible order block here. We're still going to watch around this area. It's an invisible order block. So let me still put it. I told you that the reason why I marked out all these things as a whole is because it tells us a story of where we should be watching when price is approaching that point to see what is going to happen. That's what helps you to be alert, completely alert. Because when market is going to that point, you are alert to see what is going to happen when it gets there. And that's how you catch the trade. Of course, if you use pending order, you are going to catch the trade, more profit. But I don't like using pending order. I just want confirmation. And whatever I get, after I catch the trade from using confirmation. You get. So that is it. I don't mind so much. I know if I used pending order here, I would have got more than $4,000 here. So, but I still got $4,000. So, is that not something? That's something. So I'm not so much in a hurry. Just want to mix small, but I want to be careful and then patiently wait for the market and see what the market is doing before I take action. So now, how are we going to buy if this thing has to start going up, assuming it gets it? So we always want to wait and see another block being created and retested for us to take a trade. So if this clears, because you see here, this is to the downside and it's not been able to take out this other block, so there is no change of character yet. It's still to this downside that it's doing. Even here now, it will have to take out here to see that another block has been created and you get another. So there is no change of character yet. So which means that we are still looking towards going down. But like I said, I would prefer the market to come up here and then I will begin to consider a sell if it's behaving as if it's pausing here. Why, if it's coming down, I would like it to retest here or retest or take this out. This other block start here. I just wanted to put it here. Okay, let me put it where it's supposed to be. The other block. Let me put it here, self. Almost retested by this one. So, but this is towards the end. And then let it retest here or here, come down here, and then I want to see. So this place, and then this place will be places I will be watching the market and see what the reaction is going to take. And then I will take the trade if I see a very good reaction. So my people, this is what where we want to stop for today, and then keep watching the market. But don't forget that the overall area the market could come to is here, which means that it's also possible to come to this point. In fact, this point will be very, very nice. This very point. Having retested this point, like I said yesterday, coming down to retest this point, or even this place. In fact, these are other blocks to watch out for. All these places now. Point that market could turn if they come down here like that. So, but let's watch as the market. Our key interest should be here, this zone, here and here. That should be our key interest. And also, our key interest will be here for a sell or anywhere close to this region without taking out this high for a sell. And then if it takes out, if it creates a new order block here, we just want to watch and see if the market is going to retest the other block. If you retest it and give us a good entry trigger, then we can buy from here. That's after it has gone up like this, then comes back to the other block, or maybe if you create two other blocks, just be watching all the other blocks as it's coming back to them and see which one is going to be turning, the turning pattern. And just normal entry trigger that you see, you can see as a turning pattern. For sales, it's going to be bearish engulfing, shooting star, and any other combination of candlestick that shows you a sell trade. The same thing with for a buy is going to be something that will give you something like bullish engulfing, hammer, and every other candlestick combination pattern that will show you that buyers are coming into the market. Then you take the trade at that point. So what have you said so far? Let's watch the market at this point of marked out, and then take a trade as it comes there. Remember, here areas of high priority will be coming back to retest this zone that it has tested, and then giving us a sign that you want to start going up. We take the trade. All right, I've overclocked all this, so don't know how many minutes we have used for this live stream, but we are going to get out from here now, and then I may come back online if it's possible when I see spot an opportunity. So just subscribe, turn on the notification button. I will send the schedule and you'll be notified whenever I want to come online. And also other days that will be making all this kind of analysis, analyzing the market like this. Of course, you'll be there. And anytime we see instant opportunity, of course, we'll take it. For now, there's no instant opportunity. Remember yesterday, there was no instant opportunity, but the market came to the place we described and then give the pattern we have explained. And then the next is buying. So we went ahead and did our buy, and we profited from it. All right, it's time to go. So I'm going to see you some other time. Bye bye. Please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, and don't forget to like this video. Click like on this video right now, and don't forget to turn on the notification button so that when I come online, you'll be able to know, be notified, or when I drop a video that will explain some trading strategies, you'll be notified. I'm not a big trader, I'm just starting off, but I tell you, I'm not a bad trader at all. All right, it's over 40 minutes, so I'm not a professional, so let's get out of this stream and then I'll see you some other day. Okay, I guess you should see me before I leave, Abby. You should see me before I leave now, Abby. I'm trying on the camera, please. So you just wait on for me. Just trying to on the camera. The camera will say don't disappear. Disappeared? Have you disappeared? Camera. Camera. Have you disappeared? Camera. Have you disappeared? I think they disappeared for real. Can you imagine? I think actually disappeared for real. Camera don't have to on. Show up, we are there already. Show. Show, we are here. Show. Don't show. Better say don't. All right, so I'll be coming back here maybe tonight. I normally analyze the market every night, but yesterday I was not able. I slept off. I was so tired, so I slept off. So we didn't analyze the market yesterday night. So, but today we'll make sure that we try and do analyze the market before the market open. Okay, so that we'll see what is going to happen. So you get me? All right. So bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe and to this channel and then hit the notification button. This is where